welcome back with me. So now I will show you the difference between could have, would have, and should have with the sentence example. Ever heard of rasa, shoulda, woulda, coulda? Many models for express action and situation that didn't really happen in the past. They include would have, and should have. It's okay if you get confused about the use of these three models. I know a few people who sometimes struggle with it. What are the models of lost opportunities? Models of lost opportunity show something that almost happened but didn't. They include could have, would have, and should have. To use them at the past participle verb after the modals, you can also use not for a negative sentence. For the first, this material is could have. Could is one of the modals in the past that indicate possibility or polite request. But when used with another auxiliary verb have, it expresses something possible in the past but didn't happen. For instance, I could have applied for the job, but I didn't want to. This sentence showed that it was possible for the speaker to apply for the job. However, it didn't happen because they didn't want to. Simple, right? I have a more example of could have and couldn't have used in sentence. For example, could have. You could have stayed up late, but your mother asked you to go to bed. For example, couldn't have. I couldn't have entered the room early. Mika, Mika was still inside. Okay, next, this material is should have. Should have means something would have been a great decision or action. However, you didn't do it. It's similar to avoiding suggestion in the past or regretting past action. I should have studied for the test. This sentence might mean that the speaker didn't study hard for the test and therefore failed the exam. I have more example of should have or shouldn't have sentence. Example for should have is you should have stayed at home. For example, shouldn't have sentence is maybe Julia shouldn't have eaten so much cake. You can also use should have with the past participle form of the verb when talking about something that if everything went as planned or it's everything is normal has already happened. But because we are unsure that everything is normal, we say should have. For example, my parents should have arrived by now. The sentence implies that the speaker's parents have arrived if everything is fine. I have another example for should have. Joshua should have finished the job by now. Jenny should have stayed, but she hasn't. Okay, the last this material is would have. Sentences with would have are part of the third conditional. This is used to express the past consequence of an impossible situation in the past. If I had a no world, I would have bought a new car. This means that the speaker didn't buy didn't buy a car because it is impossible for them to have enough work. Another use of would have is to discuss something you wanted to do but didn't. It's like the third conditional without the if clause. This would have sentence example. I would have done the article, but I was busy. This sentence means that the speaker want to do the article, but they were busy. Take a look at this other example. Example number 1. James would have called Rose, but he didn't know her number. Example number 2. I would have been there, but you didn't call me. And the last example, I would have gone to the birthday party, but my daughter got sick. In this material, you can contract should have to should have, could have to could have, and would have to would have in informal situation. That's why the slang terms coulda, shoulda, and woulda are also prevalent. But it's never correct to say could have, should have, and would have. Okay, next I will show you the difference between about could have been, would have been, and should have been. Have been is verb contraction used in the present perfect or present perfect progressive tense to show action or condition that started in the past and continue in the present. This is example of could have been in the present perfect and present perfect progressive tense. I could have been happy today. This sentence includes present perfect tense. And I could have been working in the company, but I decided not to. This sentence includes present perfect progressive tense. Okay, now some example of would have been in the present perfect and present perfect progressive tense. I would have been a doctor, but my parents want me to be a lawyer. This sentence includes present perfect tense. And I would have been practicing medicine, but my parents want me to be a lawyer. And this sentence includes present perfect progressive tense. And the last, you can take a look at this example of should have been in the present perfect and present perfect progressive tense. I should have been okay with Ginny leaving. This sentence includes present perfect tense. And I should have been applying for a job at the time. This sentence includes present perfect progressive tense. Okay guys, in the last material, I will show you summarizing about could have, would have, and should have. I hope my handy guide help you articulate your present feeling about past decisions. Whether it's could have, should have, or would have, you already know how to express yourself in grammatical correct manner. Remember, guys, that you can use could have for something possible in the past that didn't happen, while should have shows something we wish had happened, and use would have when writing third conditional sentence. Okay, guys, and finally, I would like to finish this presentation about could have, would have, and should have. That is all for me. Thank you so much for watching my video. I would like to apologize if there is a mistake, and I hope you have a nice day and see you. Goodbye. Dadah.